Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so today I finally got the Xdobo Wow Max. Now, this is also sold to other countries and it is under different names like Amenzo, I believe, X75, and there was one other one, but they're all essentially the Xdobo Wow Max. They just send them out to other countries and then sell them under different names. But it's a beast. I've looked at a lot of videos online. Pretty much like one of the loudest speakers you can get in this size. Bass is supposed to be really good. So pretty excited about this. This is a little bit more on the expensive side. So you're looking at it's $399 on Amazon for the version with the microphones. If you want it without the microphones, if you're not going to be doing karaoke, then you really don't need the microphones. But it's $369, I believe. And then I should have a 10% off coupon as well. So realistically, I'm thinking you could probably get this for around like $325, maybe maybe like $325. So it is definitely a bit higher. So the Tribit Stormbox Blast 2 is also $300, so pretty similar to that price range. You can get the Tribit for cheaper sometimes when it is on sale. I imagine this will probably go on sale, but they just barely kind of became available for the United States. So other options out there that are a bit cheaper. So just keep that in mind. It is a little bit more expensive, but not by all that much. And keep an eye out for coupons and stuff because there's always stuff going on. But this thing's a beast. It weighs a ton. It is your three-way design, so you've got two tweeters, two mid-range, and then two 4.5-inch woofers, I believe. So instead of going the oval woofer route, they went with two 4.5-inch woofers. So still a three-way system, though. I love the three-way systems. I think that's the smartest way to go. It seems to be the better way for the most part. Let's see what we got here. Mission Value Vision dual mic. So I did get the one that has the microphones. So this is the $399 version. The other version that's cheaper really is the exact same thing. It just doesn't have the mics. BMTL upgraded signature sound. So this should realistically be pretty decent. Like I said, it's massive. We got Bluetooth 5.3, which is pretty decent. Deep bass, power bank. So it should have a big battery in it. Microphones, U-Disc. So it has a USB drive that you can use for if you put songs on your memory cards and stuff. Wireless. So I'm not sure exactly. That could be like hooks up to your internet. Listen in, aux cord, echo. Let's see here. All right. So here we go. Frequency response 32 hertz to 20 kilohertz. That is really, really good for a speaker this size. Most of these speakers can only go so deep. Once you want to go really with a more deeper thunderous bass, you've got to go with like the JBL Party Box 320 and some of those bigger ones. These, you can only get so deep with speakers this size, but that's really good. We've got charging time takes about 4 to 6 hours. It probably depends on the charger you use. I'm not sure if this is USB-C charging, but playtime about 8 hours. I have no idea if that is at medium volume, max volume, so doesn't really give us anything as far as that goes. 7,000 grams. I don't know what that turns into pound-wise because I didn't look that up before I started this video. All right, well, let's get this bad boy out. See what we're working with here. Like I said, I think this is the biggest speaker I own. It might be like the Zealot S89 is pretty big too. So I'm gonna move this real quick. All right, guys. Here is the speaker. Oh yeah, and it is not waterproof, so if you're looking for a big boombox speaker that's waterproof, this one is not going to be able to do. I mean, you can take it outside with you, all of that, but you're not going to want it rained on or take it by the pool where it's going to get like splashed on. So there are other options as far as that goes. All right, so inside here we've got aux cord, USB-C cord, another USB-C cord. It does come with a remote, so that's cool. If you use this for like listening to, like plug it in for your home stereo and you're watching TV and stuff, then you don't have to get up to turn it up or down or anything, so that's nice. In here we've got our manual, pretty typical stuff, lots of styrofoam, and then I imagine these are gonna be, yes, so these are our microphones. Let's just take one out. Oh, and they've actually got a good amount of weight to them. Perfect. These are nice. They're metal, not plastic. And let's see, USB-C charging, so you don't have to use batteries or anything. Just plug and play and you are good, which I love that. Some of the microphones with these speakers, you have to use batteries with, and I just feel like the batteries, it's old school. You don't want to have to carry around batteries with you to change it out, this or that. I'm going to put this back in because I really don't use microphones, but we can definitely test that out. Now here is the behemoth, massive speaker. Let's get up close a little bit. All right, so matte black. We've got our Xdobo symbol here, protected with some little plastic, so that's nice. In the grill, you can see where the woofers are, so the tweeters are there, mid-range there, and then the woofers are here. Not bad though. Fabric wrap body. Let's go here real quick. So these are some massive passive radiators. Not as big, I don't think, as the Zealot ZE21, but still quite large. That's gotta be maybe like 6 inches or more. So, and then on the back, now this is such a powerful speaker. From all the videos I've seen, it absolutely destroys everything in sheer volume and power. Everything boombox wise and smaller, like the Infrature K2 Pro, the W King X20, all of those. Now with that power, they've got to have some serious cooling. So we do have vents back here. That's going to help cool your whole speaker so you don't overheat. But it's drawing so much power that they actually needed to vent this. So you do know you're getting some serious power with this thing. Now under the flap, we've got our USB-C in. So it is USB-C charging. That's perfect. There's our little USB stick in. We do also have a mic in, so apart from the microphones it comes with, it looks like you can plug a guitar or an extra microphone in. We've got our aux cord, our little headphone. So I'm not sure why you would use that one, but it's there. And then if you want to charge your devices, it's got a USB-C out and a little reset button. Now it does have a flap, so maybe it is water resistant, like it can handle some water down, but obviously you do not want to submerge this. I will check the waterproofing on it. But yeah, definitely don't submerge this thing. It does have a flap, so maybe water resistant, which would be IPX6, I think. And then, oh, sorry, keep knocking my cameras. On top here, we've got our power button, mode buttons, play pause, switch the tracks, mic, music, and also you will be able to switch the bass and treble EQ. So you can go +6, -6, I believe, from what I saw. This is a heavy beast. Let's scoot you back just a tiny bit and see if we got some power real quick. And we do have power. Let me grab my phone and connect. It looks like it has 100% volume power, so that's good. That's at least nice. Let's see here. So it's on Bluetooth. See you. All right, I'll have to mess around with that a little bit. Let's go down. See if perfect. I've got it. Time to pair. All right, we are paired. We're gonna start this thing off pretty quietly just to see how it does. Let me see here. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Now, I do not have the EQs or anything. This is just straight out of the box. And we're starting it about 30%.
Sounds like we're just talking in riddles. 5 in the morning, all we do is fight. Thought you'd come and make it right.
Okay.
I need a pause from the battle, but I don't think you're settled. You don't wanna get it right. I will leave it up.
You can see the little plastic on the front vibrating. It's got some good bass. Definitely bass heavy. Treble and mids are sounding quite good. Let's turn it up a little bit. %.
I know you think about every time I'm out, and sometimes so it texting back. But baby, don't you know I will come around and let you know I'm always coming back. 5 in the morning, all we do is fight. Thought you'd come and make it right. I need a pause from the battle, but I don't think you're settled. You don't
Nice movement on that passive radiator.
I will leave it up to you. I will leave it up to you.
That sounds good.
Down and down the line, I will leave it up to you.
Definitely like a bass boosted right out of the box. Turn it up.
When you criticize like everything I say, I wish you knew that I'm
About 70%.
I will leave this up to you. I will leave this up to you. 'Cause now I'm done.
Let's try some bassy.
Look, I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. No, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So now I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Now we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So now I can't debate. What the be wrong with y'all?
Do a little EDM. Sounds good though. 100. Alright, I'm gonna drop it back down a little bit. That is loud AF. 80%. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it there. I think that gives us a good idea of how this beast performs. Now, right off the bat, gonna let you know, this thing is super, super loud. Definitely one of the loudest speakers I own, if not the loudest speaker. I think the Zealot S89 is super loud as well. And the Yeah Box is also super loud. The bass on this thing is thunderous. You can feel it in your chest. It just thumps right through your chest. It's got a ton of mid bass. It's got a ton of drum and kick. It's reaching fairly low. Altogether, it's sounding really good. I'm excited to get this thing EQ'd up, turn the bass up or down, turn the treble up a little bit, kind of get it. But right out of the box, it honestly sounds really, really good. This thing is absolutely a powerhouse. It sounds like, I mean, it's definitely, I think it's the loudest speaker I own, which is saying something. It's crazy how strong and how powerful these boomboxes are becoming. It's actually insane. So, freaking beastly. Honestly, I think it's definitely worth the $360 if you get it without the microphones. I think it's absolutely, absolutely worth that. I'm excited. Let's EQ it up. Let's get this bad boy put up against other speakers. But right off the bat, this is awesome. This easily keeps up with the competition. I would say it's gonna outperform in volume, sheer power, has great sound, good clarity. Altogether, like, I don't know if they have tweaked the EQ since the first ones have come out. But from some of the videos I've seen, it seemed like the EQ used to be way more bass heavy and not as good in the highs. But this one coming right out of the box, I think they may have switched up the EQ slightly, because while it is still bass heavy, I'm getting a lot of good clarity and the highs are actually hitting really well. It is still got a ton of bass, for sure, without a doubt. But just off of the videos I've seen anyways, it seems like this is, they've tweaked the EQ to make it out of the box sound even better. So props to them if they did do that. Otherwise, yeah, sounding incredible. I think it's absolutely worth the money. Let's put this bad boy up against other speakers. Let's take a look at it. But for three-way systems, I love these three-way systems. I think they all sound so good. Love those dedicated subwoofers. I know they're not true subwoofers, but love the dedicated low-end woofers, the mids, the tweeters. All in all, my favorite type of setup for Bluetooth speakers. This is sick, and it's still quite a bit less than like the Sony Ultfield 7, which is $500. The new JBL Boombox 4, I believe, is going to be like $600. So this is still like half the price of what the Boombox 4 is going to be. Super excited for when that beast comes out to the United States. I'm definitely saving up so I can try to get one. But this is an amazing addition to the speakers on this channel. What do you guys think? What do you want to see it up against first? Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And we will see you right on the next videos.